Welcome back, everyone, to MRC Sport Tier. We've had a red flag because of a glitch in the lobby, but we are just about ready to go once again for the penultimate round of the Season 13 Championship in Sport Tier. Chatty Duck and Stoob back with you for a 50% race around the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix circuit.
What do you reckon the chances are of it glitching again from the start?
Let's not. I mean, if it does, I might go. Well, I was going to say go home. I am home. Go to bed.
Oh yeah, if this game just sends out another random safety car off the start, I'm definitely going to bed after this.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess we didn't have a safety car in the Royal F1 this weekend, so Bert Mylander just fancied being involved.
I mean, there have been many MRC races where Bert Mylander's been driver of the day, so
Yeah. And led more laps than anyone. Hopefully not the case in the actual race.
I don't know. It's Monaco this weekend.
Yeah. Thankfully, we aren't racing there before the end of the season.
Tell me about it, because I hate driving Monaco.
Has there been a Monaco? I don't think in all the time I've been in MRC there's been a Monaco race.
No, not so long ago there was the Monaco special race.
Okay.
Because I remember Simon lasted about 4 corners like usual. And I don't think it was in last season either. Season before, I think it might have been on the calendar, but I haven't seen it on the calendar for a while because nobody likes driving now.
Nope.
Magically, all of the drivers disappear every time it's on the calendar.
Yeah, I wonder why. So we're about to go once again. Formation lap number 2. Has anyone changed their strategy? Yes, there's a couple of changes. Chaos Druid has gone for the soft. Smoggy's gone back to the medium. Arrow Voice is still on the soft. David's still on the soft, but Ant is on the medium as well. So whatever made those guys change their mind, I don't know. But no one on the hards now. And once again, we've got a disqualification on the formation lap. You'd have thought they would have learnt the first time, but sadly not.
Nah, where's the fun in that? I think it's a bit of a brave strategy call from Chaos Druid that high up on the grid on softs. You definitely have to make them work off the start to get any sort of advantage out of that strategy call.
Yes, and I think really by doing that you're committing to a 2-stop unless you go soft hard, but that's going to be a long old stint on the hard tyres.
Yeah, I'm going to say the softs may realistically last about, say, what, 10, maybe 12 laps? So you're looking at like a 20-odd lap stint on the hards.
Yeah, I don't even know the softs will go that long, to be honest. With heavy fuel load as well, they're going to get quite a lot of wear in them. But I guess, you know, with the restart, the drivers know that they've got, you know, they might not have had a fresh set of soft tyres before from qualifying, but now that all gets reset.
I don't know if he's just hoping for some more traction off the line on the run down to turn 1.
Yep. So once again, coming up to the start-finish line to get this race underway.
Let's see how many people still can't park.
Oh, he's done it again. Oh, there we go. It's the back row. The two Haas boys take their place. And once again, the camera angle is awful. As the red lights start to come on, 5 red lights. They go out. It's go in the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. I think someone at the back didn't get a great launch. At the front, it looks like it's Tamburello, but then on the outside, Prix with an absolute stormer. Oh, and then contact with his championship rival, and that has sent Prix all the way to the back of the grid. Chaos Druid's got a 5-second penalty as well, and that is a nightmare start for Triz.
Definitely not what he would have wanted there.
He got a great launch around the outside of Mutz into Tamburello, and then Mutz hit him up the back basically and caused him to spin round. Now it says virtual safety car on my screen, but on the track map I can see the safety car. So I don't know what's going on there. This isn't another glitch. Does look like
it's gone to a full safety car, haven't it?
Oh yeah.
I just noticed.
Yeah, it's updated. The safety car was definitely there all along. What has happened to audio? I don't know. What's happened?
Well, that was a chaotic first few corners.
It certainly was. Can you hear me okay, Morgan? Does it sound alright to you?
I think there was just a lot of the game noise coming through the mic and the stream then. I think that's what it was.
Does it sound better now?
Yeah, I can't hear any of that stuff now.
Okay, good. Sorry about that, everyone. I couldn't tell anything was wrong, but
King Stiffy getting a 5-second pen for speed in the pit lane.
Yeah, and he won't be able to serve that. Now, he might even want to pit again while the safety car's out and serve that.
Two people I'm surprised that haven't pitted under the safety car are Chaos Druid and David. And this was the perfect opportunity to get over those softs.
Yeah, I guess maybe they feel that they've got to commit to it now. Try and get some use out of them, but even behind the safety car, you do get a bit of wear on the softs, which is not going to be ideal when it comes to the restart. I think it's not going to take longer than 2 or 3 laps maybe for the medium tyre to become the best tyre.
I found it quite a lot this season that the medium tyre is kind of like the best start tyre for a race anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say. I mean, overall, I'd say it's got to be either the medium or the hard. I can't think of anywhere where I'd want to start on the soft tyres, to be honest.
Yeah, the soft tyre is always, for me, that last-minute late safety car tyre.
Exactly, yeah.
Tell you what, David's had a massive jump up the order from the start, coming from 19th up to 12th, but Triz will definitely be looking to fight back after that terrible accident at the start that sent him into the wall.
Yeah, and I mean, I wonder if that will be something that gets sent to the stewards after the race. Luckily, Triz has got plenty of time to fight back, and now with the safety car, he's been able to catch up to the back of the pack as well. But yeah, a bit of a contentious one in there, as Chaos now does come in.
Late call, but I suppose it's better late than never.
Yeah, and with the pack all
definitely seem
bunched
to the back of the pack.
Yeah, exactly. And Ant is coming in as well. He pitted already from the mediums to the softs, so now he's changing again.
Maybe he's going to put his intermediates back on again.
Yeah, why not, eh?
He's gone for the hards.
Go for all compounds in one race and see where you finish. But yeah, and Triz actually has gone for the softs now, which is surprising. This means he is going to have to. Well, I mean, everyone, even the guys who have stopped behind the safety car, would have to make another stop from here. I don't think even the hards would realistically get you to the end. But I think that going for the softs on lap 2, you might still have to make a couple of stops.
Push his way through the pack, and he's definitely just going to be a bit annoyed in that cockpit, looking to make progress through the field. So obviously, just thought that softs were the way forward.
Yeah.
See if it's going to be a safety car in with Anton just catching the pack.
Yeah, it would be about now usually that it would say the safety car was coming in, and there
we go.
So
still a lot of weaving, and not a lot of people do that esports and to warm up the tyres.
Oh, what, to hold down the brake and the throttle at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find that works quite well, to be fair, but you still see quite a lot of people weaving for tyre warmth.
Yeah, maybe they just don't know about it. To be honest, I only found out about it in the last week or two, because I did it at this track and I had never done it before. So maybe they just don't know. But Adam's gone for it, and he's got about half a second on his teammate, and then it is Mutt's Wookie. Spivvy has been left a bit behind, and Rendog could be in position.
David's left the session. I wonder if that's a dodgy connection, but you'll definitely be wanting to get back in.
Yeah, he's going to be dropping like a stone with the AI on, as Smoggy is getting overtaken by Jay Sarge. Jay Sarge up to P7 already. He's had a...
Oh, Prezzo's made a move.
Oh, interesting.
McLaren's definitely not playing the team game today.
No, and I'm very surprised. They definitely did play the team game in qualifying. Triz has gone backwards from the restart. He's behind Chaos Druid now.
You'll definitely be getting frustrated then.
Yeah, because he's really got to be making the most of those softs as soon as possible, because they are not going to last very well with heavy fuel.
I was going to say the pack's pretty bunched up, apart from that 3-second gap between Wookie and Spivey.
And look at this, Wookie just behind. Adamski's had an absolute shocker from this restart. He's gone from first now down to third in the first lap, and it's Mutz in P2 who, of the championship contenders, is in the best position as it stands. Obviously with Triz all the way at the back.
Slightly higher wings, because he definitely seems to be suffering down that straight.
Yeah, that could well be it. Higher wings is a bit better in quali, but not so good in the race, by the looks of things. Still plenty of time though for him to come back.
He's going to lose another spot soon. Wookie is right on his gearbox.
Wookie looked a bit sideways there, going through the downhill part of Aqua Minerale, and he's dropped back a bit. And Adamski has made up a bit of time. He's gone wide though out of Variante Alta, and that's going to put him under pressure again from Wookie.
He took a lot of curb there. I think it kind of sent his car flying a little bit.
Yeah. He's held on to it through Ravazza.
Terrible entry back onto the pit straight there though. I think he hit some of the sausage curb on the inside.
Yeah,
on the left-hander.
And Wookie's got through.
Yeah, it's definitely no straight line speed there for that McLaren. That's definitely where he's suffering.
Triz now with the fastest lap. He has activated those soft tyres and is starting to try and make his charge. He's coming up on an absolutely huge queue of cars though. This is going to be an absolute nightmare to get through. There's at least 8 cars within a few seconds, and that is going to be very difficult to navigate for Triz. He's going to try and go around the outside of Chaos Druid into Toza. Chaos held onto it with the inside line. This is not helping Prix at all.
Well, I don't think anybody was going to make it easy for him, but definitely don't think the advantage is big enough here for those soft tyres to have worked the way he wanted them to.
No, and with everyone in front of him so bunched up, they're all going to have DRS, so they won't. There's really not much advantage for him at all, and he's chopped up a bit of his front wing as well. He's just hit the back of Druid, and that is bad news for the championship leader. He didn't score any points in Belgium, and 7 laps in, he is having a pretty bad time of it in Italy as well. Will he pit? He's got to pit, surely. Yep, into the pits for a new front wing.
Adamski sending up the inside into turn 1, up the inside of Mutsnuts.
So he's come back. Wookie as well has got through past Mutsnuts. Priezo still leading. And Jay Sarge now up to P5. The reserve from Experts here. Very quick driver. And is showing that at the moment. Closing the gap down to the front 4 as it currently stands.
I think Adamski's definitely going to have to push a bit harder to try and stay in the DRS of Wookie, or I think the lead of this race is just going to get away from him.
Yeah, 1.2 seconds to Wookie. Wookie very close up behind Priezo now. He's suddenly found a lot of pace, and with the DRS this might be a bit of a done deal for the lead.
Back wing open on the Alpha. You can make a dive up the inside of the turn 1. Ooh, Prez going defensive very early there.
And still, maybe no. Wookie goes into the lead. Mutz got through as well past Adam for P3, and Jay Sarge closing up as well. 1.2 seconds between him and the McLaren of Adam. And Wookie has already almost pulled out a second over Priezo, so he has got some really impressive pace. And I think you're right with what you said earlier, Morgan, that he's definitely trying to make up for disappointing racing comp tier earlier.
Yeah, sometimes that's the fun bit about reserving. If you have a poor result in your own race, you can kind of make up for a little bit by reserving.
Yeah, and the pressure's off a little bit as well.
Wookie now with a 2-second lead. Absolutely flying in that Alfa Romeo. Maybe he just needs a change of car.
Maybe he's about to set a fastest lap. Nope. Just got incredible pace. Priezo falling back into the clutches of Mutz, Adam and Jay Sarge, who's joined this particular DRS train. Mutz going wide into Tambirello, and that's going to make him vulnerable to Adam. Adam can't get through into Villeneuve. But good to see some close running up at the front.
This fight's definitely going to go on for a while between these three. All of them chasing down there to close down in the championship.
Yeah, and with Triz all the way at the back, playing the long game now on hard tyres, he's really going to have to knuckle down and just focus on putting some lap times in and not get into any more skirmishes.
That's spun in sector 2. So
that's Sambal. Yeah, the only other driver who mathematically can still win the championship, but it's not looking very likely at the moment. Down in P19 now for him.
Oh, we've got the double DRS now. Will Mutsnuts make a move on Prezzo?
He must have a good opportunity. Yeah, now with the overspeed, going for the inside when Prezzo was looking like he might be defending the inside line, but now he's going to hold it around the outside of Tamburello, and that is going to make Mutz vulnerable to Adam, but he holds on.
I'm not gonna lie, Adamski having a bit of a look there. I think he needs to apply a bit more patience there, just to see if these two are going to make a mistake in front of him rather than looking up the inside.
Yeah, there's no point having a half-hearted look, especially with Jay Sarge so close behind.
Yeah, sometimes it's worth just hanging back a tenth or so and just letting them fight out and pray that they can force each other into a mistake.
I noticed as well that Adam, out of this group, is the only one with the red light flashing on the rear ring, so he's running low on ERS as well. And in a DRS train, it's kind of a good opportunity to harness that power, as Priezo now having to defend into Rivazza. Mutsnot's really applying the pressure out of Variante Alta.
Adamski had to hoy on the brakes pretty early there. I think he was a bit caught out by Mutsnot's braking early.
Yeah, the Constantina effect almost catching the McLaren out, and Mutz is through into second place. Wookie has absolutely checked out at the front. 5 seconds now his lead. Incredible pace. And again, Adamski just looking on the inside of Villeneuve when really, and he's gone wide on the exit. That's going to give Jay Sarge an opportunity, and Jay Sarge does not need a second invitation.
I was going to say, doesn't need much of an opportunity to get through.
Oh, Jay Sarge very wide out of Peralta.
I think we got the Alpine of Spivey that's spun.
Yeah.
The two Alpine boys definitely not having a good race here at Imola.
No. And, well, Triz has got through past Sambal, but I think that's because Sambal was pitted for the hards. Jay Sarge now applying pressure on Priezo as Rendog gets 3 seconds, and Jay Sarge into the pits on lap 12.
Wonder if he's just thought better of getting involved in the championship battle.
Yeah, perhaps. As Airways has put a move on Rendog for P6, and he's got Fixity just in front of him as well. They're about 3 seconds adrift of the battle for second, third and fourth place. Wookie's pace at the moment is astonishing. 7.4 seconds now is the lead for him. He's doing a bit of a Max Verstappen here in the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. There's a yellow flag in sector 1.
Safety car.
Oh, and that's who is that? That's Spivey. Has lost his front wing.
I mean, this is an absolute lifesaver for Triz, this.
Yeah.
I reckon a lot of these medium runners will probably pit for their hards now.
Yeah, that's actually really good timing for them. They can come in for the hards. The only problem Triz has is that he's either got to stick it out on the hards or switch to the mediums, and then it might be a bit tough getting the mediums to the end.
I reckon he'll probably stay on hards, go for track position and hope for a late safety car.
Well, the only problem with that is that he's so far back from the pack that they could all pit and potentially still come out ahead of him, because he's only just coming through Aqua Minerale, and surely with the Delta applied as well.
Oh, that double stop there from McLaren, that's definitely not going to help Adamski. Because Priezo was held there for so long as well. I'm not sure if he had a penalty or something, but the lead McLaren was sat in his pit box for so long.
Yeah, and Adam was held there for a few seconds. I didn't notice if he had a 5 second, but
I think that's just shot both of the McLarens in the foot there. They've gone from what was basically second and third to 10th and 15th.
Yeah, and you look at Wookie is still in the lead. Mutz is in third. King Stiffy, I guess, has stayed out. Yeah, he has stayed out.
Oh, so I was going to say, sorry. No, Triz did say. I saw a Alpine pit. I thought the Triz had gone for the spare set of hards.
Yeah. Well, he has made up 2 or 3 places, and he's just behind Adamski now.
That's such a rough call for the McLarens there. I think they probably should have played a bit of a better game with the Delta to maybe, I don't know, Adamski hold back a couple of tenths or maybe even a second or so before they came into the pits would have helped that double stack.
Well, it seemed like Priezo was held up anyway when he came in.
I'm not sure if he got a new wing or whether he had a penalty. I'll go have a look, see now. Pit stops. We had a 7.8 second pit stop, Priezo, so I'm going to assume he had a penalty. Because it doesn't say he had a front wing.
No. I didn't notice him get a 5-second penalty, but...
yeah, neither did I.
Very odd.
I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Yeah, nearly an 8-second pit stop.
Yeah, I can't see what else it could have been, because I don't think wing change takes longer than that, I think.
Oh, it didn't say on the race director they had a new front wing, so...
Okay.
Who knows, maybe he just held it in the pit box.
Yeah. So, we've got an Alfa Romeo 1-2 with King Stiff in second place, but on 12-lap-old hard tyres.
I think he's going to have a bit of a struggle after this restart with 12 laps on those hards.
Yeah, that's going to feel pretty gnarly. I don't know if he's planning to get to the end on this set, or if he just fancied a bit of time up at the front. But certainly doing something a bit different, because no one else is even close to that many laps. The closest is Triz, and really he had no choice but to stay on those hard tyres.
Yeah, safety car in this lap.
So we'll see. I mean, Wookie's got to fancy his chances to pull out a big lead once again with the pace he had earlier. And for Mutz, he doesn't really need to do much at the moment. His rivals are a long way behind him. He's in the prime position out of any of them.
And after J Sarge got out of the way, he's now back in 4th place after his pit stop.
Yeah, I mean, if I was Mutz, I'd be tempted to let J Sarge go if he's going to have a lot of pace, because he is a reserve. He's not going to be involved in the standings at the end of this race. But we are back to green flag, and King has made a mistake.
Oh, this is going to get messy, this.
J Sarge going right to the inside to overtake both Mutz and King into into Villeneuve rather. And I think Mutz essentially didn't want to know there.
Ghost there for a second, to be fair.
Yeah, he's had a bit of a shocker on those.
He's lost to Rendog, flip 30, down to 7th.
And this can happen so easily when you're out of sync. Oh my goodness, Iravoice was almost sent it on the inside of the first part of Aqua Minerale. There's a few 3-second penalties coming in now. Scottish Ninja just put a move on Ghost Rider into Variante Alta. And yep, King is just falling down the order.
Yeah, we did say he was going to have a tough restart. Didn't think it was going to be quite that bad so quickly.
And he's in the pits now. So he's got
a penalty as well.
Oh dear. And Triz now putting a move on Winky for 12th. So Triz is suddenly not too far away from the points once again. We've got Era Voice and
for the championship. He's just got to keep it tidy now, hasn't he? He's sat pretty happy in third. I don't think there's another championship rival anywhere near him apart from Prix, so down in 7th. So just gonna be one of those races where you're just trying to keep your nose clean.
Yeah, and I think nearly everyone around him is a reserve. I think certainly Wookie and J-Sarge, Airways as well. Yep.
So he's basically our de facto leader.
Yeah.
I reckon J-Sarge and Wookie are going to have a nice little battle soon.
Yeah, if J-Sarge can keep up that pace. I think for Mutz, if he can let Airways through and then try and stay within the DRS as Wookie and J-Sarge exchange fastest laps at the front. But yeah, if Airways can just give Mutz a tow, we haven't got DRS enabled yet, but if he can do that, then it will certainly help Mutz just to pull him along and protect his advantage. As Adam and Triz, P11 and P12, not making much inroads at the moment with the cars in front.
Priezo and Scottish Ninja having a bit of a fight now as well up the hill.
Oh, Scottish Ninja having a look through on the inside into Peralta.
I think Priezo's going to also have to defend from Ghost Rider as well in a second.
Yeah, and suddenly Adam has caught this pack as well. So quite a nice little squabble going on as Priezo and Triz both get a time penalty for corner cutting. There's quite a few time penalties already on my screen as Airways has got past Mutz for P3.
Yeah, nice easy DRS pass.
And now it's a case of can Mutz just stay? Oh, as Priezo's gone off at Tamburello. I think there might have been a bit of contact with Scottish Ninja, and that has dropped him down to P16, P17 now. And now Era Voice is losing out to Adam and Triz, and Adam was having a look at Ghost Rider on the outside of Tozer as well. Era Voice losing, I don't know, 3 positions there in close order.
Yeah, I think Adamski's on a bit of a push now to try and claw his way back up the order.
Yeah, he's right up behind Ghost Rider. 0.2 seconds.
Also one of the few without a time penalty right now, so he's doing well.
There's another one. David picks up his first time penalty. I think we've only got, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drivers without a penalty at this stage. And J-Sarge is within DRS of Wookie. And now Fixity with DRS has got past Rendog for P5.
Yeah, unfortunately Mutsnut's not able to keep up with the top 3. Somebody's just gone off.
Oh, that's Scottish Ninja. Yeah, spin on the in the middle of Tamburello. That's dropped him down and he's lost it again. Those rear tyres will be on fire. Well, that's good news for Adam and Triz.
Quite surprised that wasn't a virtual safety car then, to be fair.
Yeah, I think, yeah, with the second spin, it was in quite a dangerous place, so certainly a bit of a surprise. Adam still on the back of Ghost Rider. And we'll just keep an eye on J-Sarge as well, as he is about to get DRS on the pit straight and possibly challenge for the lead. In fact, let's have a look at that. He's going to have a big overspeed as they come towards Tamburello, and J Sarge does move into the lead of the race, and he is penalty free as well.
Tell you what, I don't know what breaker or anything that J Sarge uses, but his gear changes are so fast.
And now he picks up a 3 second as well. Yeah, I have noticed that about Sarge. He does use a lot of engine braking. So yeah, I don't know what he uses actually. That's a good question. Scottish Ninja 10-second penalty for corner cutting. That must have been a pretty bad one.
They're an absolute mare now since going off.
Triz has lost out to Iravoice. I think the older tyres that he's got, I think he's struggling a bit with that at this point, whilst Adam is now in P7.
Unfortunately, I think Triz might have to think about pitting soon for some mediums. Scottish Ninja retired, I think.
Yeah,
TNF.
Just in the pits, I think, so it should be fine. And Ghost Rider might be able to come back at Adam. Oh, and Wookie's got past J Sarge into Tamburello, so using the DRS to good effect there. And we've got Ghost Rider coming past Adam, Iravoice as well, so Adam has lost 2 places there. And Scottish Ninja's car has come back out onto track. I think it is ghosted though, so we should be fine to keep going.
Hopefully. I know this game is a bit hit and miss sometimes with the ghosting.
Yeah. Looks like we're okay though. There was that group in the midfield that seemed to have all got past him. Hopefully his ghosted car has just pulled off now. J Sarge very slippery on the rear end, coming out of Variante Alta, staying comfortably within a second of Wookie, so possibly a chance for him to come back on the DRS straight.
I think everybody's settled back down to a little rhythm now.
Yeah, there's still been a few time penalties though, so yeah, as Wookie now gets another one. I think that's his second.
Oh, Triz back in the pits. Should hopefully be his last pit stop of the race.
Yeah, he's gone for a set of mediums, so he should have some good pace, but the problem for him is that he is a long way back from where he needs to be. Adam has gone off. Adam's gone off at Tamburello. No, that's not Tamburello, that is Villeneuve. And he's dropped behind his teammate Priezo. So the McLaren boys have gone from a 1-2 on the grid. They've had a bit of a nightmare since then.
I think now it's just the Aston Martins playing the team game.
Priezo's out. Safety car.
Oh, this could have been an absolute dream from Triz now.
And I don't know what happened to Priezo there. He was on the inside out of Peralta. Looked like he'd gone for a spin, but yeah, Triz has just pitted for the mediums. Wookie into the pits for softs. J Sarge as well. Airways, everyone I think is going to be coming in.
Softs. Softs for Mutsnuts. Double stack for the Aston Martin team. Probably softs for Flexerty. Oh, he's gone for mediums.
Yeah, it is right on the cusp of you're not sure what to go with here. This is very similar to what happened in Elite on Monday. We had a safety car at about the same point.
Interesting choice.
And Ant as well.
I mean, and I think that was probably on purpose. Sambal, I think, has made a mistake there.
Well, either that or he's just given up completely.
I'll tell you what, Tris has absolutely won through these pit stops, back up to 10th place.
Yeah, he's back into the points. And he's a few places behind Mutz, but he's got...
I mean, there's two sets of Inters behind him. Would definitely give him a bit of protection from behind.
Probably not for very long. I don't think they're going to be able to do much defending from the guys behind.
Yeah, I think it's more going to be holding everybody up behind them.
Yeah.
Definitely have to ride on board with Sambal to see how well he makes it through Tamburello.
Yeah, definitely. So it's going to be interesting when the safety car does come in. I think it'll probably be the end of lap 24. Just with how spread out the field is at the moment, it should be another lap until they're bunched up again. And then will the soft tyres last well enough to get to the end and still have reasonable pace? Or will the likes of Fixity and Rendog and Triz as well on the mediums, can they come back into it?
I definitely think the softs from this point probably the right call. 2 laps under the safety car, so just 8 laps of racing. I think should be nice and doable.
Anton Sambal have pitted again.
Oh, obviously just didn't fancy those Inters.
Yeah. I think maybe Ant was just trying to stay out of the way as much as he could. Sambal, I'm not sure what's going on there.
And a time penalty as well under the safety car.
Yeah, not ideal. We can have a quick look at the penalties.
There is quite a few.
There is, yeah. Wookie, 6 seconds. Sarge and Airways have got 3. And then Rendog's got 6. Iravoice has got 3. David, Triz, Adam, Winky and Smoggy have all got 3. King has got 14, and I think one of those is that 5 seconds he got earlier. And then it's Chaos and Sambal towards the back also with 3 seconds.
Well, with Anton back on the pack, I reckon this will be safety car in shortly.
Yep,
there we go.
So 8 laps remaining. And split tyre strategies throughout the field, really. Everyone on... It's a fairly even split. I'd say a few more soft runners than medium runners, but yeah, let's see. Let's see what turns out to be the right decision as Wookie puts on the gas. And once again, we go racing in Emilia.
Is Chase Sarge going to have a look here?
He certainly thought about it. Not quite close enough.
I wonder if the Aston Martins are going to play a team game here.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll do a better job of it than the McLarens did a bit earlier. I think we've got Ghost Rider and Iravoice. Well, Iravoice has now lost a place to David in the Haas. David, who started this race, I think, in P19 and is now up to P8.
Yeah, he's had a good fight back after the incident in qualifying.
Oh, yeah, of course. Feels like an age ago now. Triz has not had a great getaway. He's lost out to Adam on the restart, which is probably to be expected. Adam was on soft tyres. But Triz really needs to get himself into the points here to defend his lead in the championship. Wookie setting a fastest lap, but he's going to lose the lead to Jay Sarge anyway, and that is, I believe, before DRS is enabled. So Sarge not needing the front wing or the rear wing opened to make that move.
Yeah, he's just that kind of driver though, isn't he? Everybody knows that no one's really going to be able to fight with Jay Sarge that much.
Yeah, he might well have used a lot of his ERS with that one.
Yeah, once again, and Flixer have also dropped off the top 3 again.
Yeah, I think Mutz has just kind of accepted that there's no point going for those top 3. He's not racing them. He's just doing what he needs to do to be comfortable. And Fixity probably just doing a bit of a teamwork job, as you said before, Morgan, just backing up the pack a bit to give his teammates some breathing space. Jay Sarge into the 1 minute 15s, and he's opened up a 1.4 second lead over Wookie now.
He's doing quali laps in the race.
Oh, and Triz has gone round. Triz has gone round out of Ravazza, and that's dropped him down to P14, and actually P15 Sambal's going to go through as well. So the championship leader is, by the looks of things, I mean, we'll have to wait and see what happens with reserves dropping back, but he's outside of the points as it stands. Not a good evening's work.
He's had an absolute nightmare this race.
Yeah, literally right from turn 1. Got a great launch. Made a nice move around Mutz into Tamburello, but then got... And there's just been on a hiding to nothing, really, ever since then.
Right on board with the closest fight of Error Voice versus David.
Yeah, that should be a chance for Error Voice with DRS, as Adam goes very wide in the background. Error Voice pretty much making that move before DRS was even activated, and Ghost Rider as well, getting past Remdog, and then Airways past Wookie.
Yeah, I think some of these medium runners are struggling as well, to be fair.
Yeah, all very close between Airways and Wookie out of Tozer. There was some contact. Airways getting the move to stick. I think he made that pass into Villeneuve, which is not the place we've seen a lot of overtaking tonight.
Reserve's obviously getting a bit bored. They've decided that wheel banking is the way.
Yeah. Yeah, with only a handful of laps to go as well. Just going to send it. But yeah, Mutz, I mean, again, we'll have to see what happens after the race, whether the stewards get involved with that incident at the start. But since then, it's gone pretty well for him. He's not got anybody near him. Big gaps in front and behind. And with 4 laps to go, he is easily the favourite to take the victory with all the reserves in front of him. Era Voice goes past Rendog and nearly made a move on Ghost Rider as well.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go for the double overtake there.
Yeah, it looked close. Triz back up to 12th. He might still be able to get himself back into the points. It's going to be tough for him though.
He's doing well though. He hasn't given up, which is always a good thing to do. You know, you never know what's going to happen towards the end of the race, if you can actually claw it back to the points. So it's good to see that he's still fighting.
Yeah, I mean, I can see at least 4 drivers that are reserves that he's going to leapfrog in the final standings. So he's in at least 8th place. Not a great haul of points, but better than nothing.
Yeah, one more lap until all the reserves have to pit.
Yeah, that will certainly clear things up a bit.
As Trish just clears Winky.
And Iravoice past Ghost Rider as well. Smoggy retires. That's interesting. Where has he gone off?
It's into the final chicane in Sector 3.
Yeah, I was on board with David. I couldn't see his car when we got there, but that's that. Sambal and Winky, the closest two drivers at this stage. Everything else has spread out quite a bit.
We seem to have a peaceful last few laps.
Winky getting a 3-second penalty there, just running wide out of Peralta. I've been saying Peralta all night, and I suddenly have a feeling that that is not the name of that corner. Piratella. Oh my god, it is wrong. It's Piratella. Brilliant. Okay. Better late than never.
That's close enough.
Yeah.
So the top 3 didn't pit, so all will be getting... Well, I think it's this lap they need to pit.
Yes. Iravoice has pitted.
That's what confused me.
Yeah. Yeah, so the front 3 will have to come in. And Adamski, Rendog has gone off.
Rendog's gone.
Yeah. And taken out one of the polystyrene advertising boards for good measure.
So it's going to be interesting to see where Triz is going to come out now. He's up to 9th.
Yeah. Yeah, there is going to be quite the shake-up here when this front 3 come into the pits. And Jay Sarge gets a speeding penalty for good measure. Yep, Airways and Wookie all in. Mutz is going to move into the lead on the final lap of this race, and he has stayed penalty-free as well. Fixity, his teammate in the Aston Martin, goes through into second. Ghost Rider third. Adamski up to fourth. Where is Triz? He is coming out in P5, so it's actually not all that bad. Although Chaos Druid has made a move around the outside of him into Tamburello, and there was a bit of contact as well.
Hey, can't say I've cursed him today.
No, definitely not. He almost cursed Triz there because there was quite a bit of wheel banging and side pod banging going on when he made that move.
Forcing Triz to fight J Sarge.
Yeah. Oh, Triz has gone wide, and that has allowed J Sarge to get through. So even with the pit stops on the final lap, as Chaos Druid then gets a 3-second penalty, and I think that might lose him that place to Triz when they cross the line. But up at the front, it is Mutz Nuts, who I think is going to take the championship lead with the victory here at the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. His teammate Fixity is in second, and then it's Ghost Rider in the Ferrari. Adam had a very up and down race, started on pole, finished in fourth. Triz in P5, and then Sambal promoted up to sixth. Chaos Druid in seventh place, and then the reserves of Airways, J Sarge in 8th and 9th, Winky in 10th, then Wookie in 11th, Spivey, Rendog, Aerovoice, David, King and Ant finishing in last place, with Smoggy, Priezo and Scotch Ninja all retiring.
Well, that was a bit of a chaotic couple of laps, to be fair, with the safety car.
Yeah, we had, was it 2 safety cars in the end of that one, or was there 3? I think it was 2.
I think it was 3.
3. And of course, we had the safety car in the first attempt of the race, which came out literally as the lights went out. So Bert Mylander earning his money in MRC once again.
So the game gave driver of the day to Sambal, but I 100% would have given driver of the day to Triz for coming back after every off and spin and incident for this race.
Yeah. Yeah, there was 2 or 3 points, I think, in that race when it really looked pretty bad for him. But he's done a decent job of coming back. And I think a lot of it wasn't really his fault either. He just had quite a lot of bad luck, I feel, through a lot of that race.
Absolutely. Well, Mutzenitz takes the win provisionally. Like you said, have to wait and see what gets said in the steward's room. But as it stands, it was a pretty convincing win for him here.
Yeah, and that difference of 25 points to 10 for Triz would give Mutz the lead of the championship going into the final round at Qatar in a couple of weeks' time. It was a 4-point advantage for Triz. It will now be an 11-point advantage for Mutz. But once again, we have to wait pending any stewarding inquiries. I think for Adam and Sambal, it's now mathematically not possible for them. So it is just a 2-horse race going into the final round of the championship. So there we are. Another race in the books, another week in the books in MRC, and it's 1 race to go in the season, 1 race to go on F1 23 before F1 24 comes out in just over a week's time. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us tonight. Morgan, anything more to add from you?
No, it was a pretty good race at the end. It was nice to see some close battles, and yeah, obviously on to the last race for the decide of the championship in Qatar.
Yeah, and hopefully we get to see a good close battle up at the front between Triz and Mutz. But for now, that's all we have tonight. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you very soon. Take care.